SmackDown is leaving Survivor Series in the rear view mirror as they continue their way to Saturday Night Main Event. But another thing they're leaving behind them is last week's really poor ratings. This week SmackDown did bounce back a little bit. They achieved a rating of 1.494 million, so almost getting above the 1.5 million. But make no mistake about it, just like Collision bouncing back, this is still a poor rating and one of SmackDown's lowest ratings of all time.
Yeah, and when you're in the lowest ratings of all time category, like every wrestling show seems to be, the show must have sucked. The only way is down, apparently. I want them to go up. I want some good television, but we can't get that. But there is one thing I can say about this show. The ratings were consistent. So without further ado, let's dive into it.
You know what? I mean, you can give a show credit, though, right, for having consistent ratings, but what that would suggest to me is there's no stars.
Oh, absolutely.
There's no real draws. Now, I guess if the show is filled with draws from start to finish, then you could argue that's a reason why it would be consistent. But we all know that this show is not filled with draws from start to finish.
The biggest drop-off, well, no, from highest to lowest is 127k. That is pathetic. Because that tells me that the biggest guy in the best time slots can't even get 127, barely. I mean, 127,000 people with the likes of Michin.
See if Austin was doing a similar rating to Midian, do you think people would be praising it? I think McMahon would be going, oh, it's a pretty consistent show. Or do you think he'd be calling Steve up and be like, what the fuck, Steve? You did the same numbers as Naked Midian.
It should have been Rock Hot Midian, damn it.
You know, I mean, it is what it is.
Right.
But
Quarter 1, right? 8 o'clock to 8:15. Survivor Series War Game recap. The Bloodline Apollo Crews backstage angle. Cody Rhodes, Chad Gable live promo. 1.492 million. 578 and 18 to 49. Hitting you with a 0.43. So, War Games recap. Bloodline, Cody Rhodes, Chad Gable. Where did they pluck this feud for, by the way? Why is Chad Gable and Cody Rhodes main event in SmackDown and kicking off SmackDown? Enlighten me, hit me with it.
Couldn't even tell you. I don't even know. But just for confirmation, I believe this is the seventh lowest SmackDown of all time.
But see, 7th lowest SmackDown of all time, right?
Maybe 8th.
7th or 8th, when you've got JD from New York and people like that, man, the Seals. Triple H,
Now, to put it into context, there's been a lot of SmackDowns. If you're 7 out of, I don't know, like fucking 10 shows or something, then maybe that's not too bad, but...
see this?
You know, 52 shows a year, guys. SmackDown's been on a lot of years. You do the numbers.
That's a lot. I mean, it's
7th lowest of shit.
Yeah, they did SmackDown 1000, 5 years ago?
Yep, so...
No, but I'm sick of this fucking boom period pish, man. I am. I'm sick of it. There's no boom period. It's dead.
That's pretty deep. Anyway, let's get into it. Let's do this. Let's go. So, quarter 1.
Quarter 2.
Well, alright. Quarter 2 went up. Rhodes and Gable live promo. Bianca Belair, Naomi, Chelsea Green, Piper Niven backstage. Then we got Naomi versus Elektra Lopez and Tiffany Stratton. This went up both 2% in viewership and 2% in key demo. So, goes from 1.492 to 1.529. It's an increase of 37,000. Not big, but at least it's going up. And that's pretty much it, really. It's going up.
It's going up slightly.
Who won that match, by the way, of curiosity?
Tiffany.
Don't see what sense it makes her to be in this tournament anyway, but
nope.
you know, it's...
Elektra Lopez's first match since before Mania 40. 1941. No, wait, no. Hold on. What are we on here? Is it 40 or 41?
We're coming up to 41.
Oh, yeah, so before 40. I was thinking, there's no way it's almost 2 years since she last had a match.
I just don't know why we're bringing out women's mid-card belts and then continuing to push the women that are in the main event scene. Like, I don't even know why the likes of Naomi or Bianca Belair or Tiffany Stratton or Bayley are even in this tournament.
It feels like...
But
by putting them in it, you make them feel like mid-carders.
But we know that Bayley's already advanced to the next round. I think Bianca Belair, is she in the next round? And then Tiffany... So everyone who's been...
This is something they did with the men, right? When you've got like a part-time champion. Not when you've got, you know what I mean? When you've got like, you know, like guys like Rollins and Drew McIntyre and things like that, where they feud for the mid-card belt in a tournament, for example, because like the champ's Brock, or it's like Roman Reigns' 4-year extravaganza.
See, once The Rock and Austin hit the heights that they hit, you would never get... See, if they didn't have the belt, you weren't getting them in a tournament for the IC Championship.
Unless they went on a wee power trip.
Or like Taker.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, Taker. I mean, Taker waved... I mean, Taker's hardcore title run was iconic, man. Battering RVD. But anyway, better times. Quarter 3, 8:30 to 8:45. Naomi versus Lopez and Stratton continued. Nick Aldis, Motor City Machine Guns, Johnny Gargano backstage angle. Niven versus Belair began. This had through Pip ads, by the way. And I believe the first 45 minutes was commercial free. So is that why the rating was higher at the start of the show? Maybe. But we went down 1% to 1.512 million. And then in 18 to 49, 571. Down 3%. So.
Yeah, down 3%, 19,000. No big shock here, no big surprises. Quarter 4, Niven, Belair continues. Post-match with Chelsea Green. Survivor Series recap. Then we got Belair and Naomi backstage and an LA Knight ramp promo. This went up 2% in both viewership and quarters. I mean, barely any difference here, barely any movement, barely anything. Quarter 5, 9 o'clock to 9:15. You got Knight, Andrade, Nakamura, Bloodline live angle, DIY backstage angle, Kevin Owens promo, and then Machine Guns versus DIY. This went up 0%, but went up 1,000 viewers. Jesus! And then the key demo went up 5%. Bit of an increase there. Bloodline live angle. Not surprised that this was the highest quarter of the show. It's got the Bloodline in it, and it's got the placement of quarter 5. So, is what it is. Quarter 6, Motor City Machine Guns versus DIY. We got the post-match after that. This went down 4% in viewership to 1.483 million. And down 2% in the key demo.
What do you make of DIY winning the belts?
I fucking shouldn't have won it the first time, never mind the fucking second time.
There aren't people up in arms about it when they won it the first time. Oh, why did they only hold it for 28 days? People like fucking that Greetings made them get a second one because Triple H knows he owes it to these two. Sad bastard, man.
Doesn't owe them shit.
Exactly. Honestly, man, I don't even know what's going on with wrestling anymore.
Quarter 7, that's what's going on. DIY, Candice LeRae backstage, Michael Cole, Owens backstage, Aldas, Carmelo Hayes backstage. This went down 4%, just nothing in here. Load of shite. So we're down at 1.420, RVD's favourite number. Down 6% in the key demo as well. And then we go into the main event. And there's a gain of 1,000 viewers in the viewership. Mediocre numbers, but a loss of 1,000 in the key demo.
So the lowest 18 to 49 and almost the lowest rating of the show.
Main event with Cody Rhodes.
In terms of quarter. That's your undisputed champion, guys, in a match. No, you see the fucking difference, man. Roman Reigns being linked with a match on Raw. CM Punk being linked with a match. Oh my god, they're going to have a match on Raw. Cody Rhodes wrestles every other week. No one cares.
See if Roman Reigns or CM Punk's in the main event of SmackDown, it's not doing the lowest number. Guarantee you that.
No, absolutely not. Cody Rhodes sucks. It is what it is. The guy is a mid-card in the main event scene. Him against Kevin Owens feels mid. MID.
I think he's like the Morgan of Fear the Walking Dead. He's just outlived his welcome.
He has outlived his welcome, but they've strapped...
Well, not outlived, he's outstayed his welcome.
Yeah, it's a bit harsh, but yeah, I mean, they've strapped a rocket to him, and... Like, what is the end game? Do you not feel like, though, they've almost put too many eggs in the Cody Rhodes basket for them to, like, go back on it now, though? And that's the frustrating
Well,
thing.
they can still keep him in the main event scene, but don't have to have him be the fucking main guy, the face of the company. Because that he is not.
Well, they need to change it quickly, do they not? But then we've seen him on Raw, man. We've seen him on Raw coming out of Thingy's office. He's going to Netflix. Fucking could do without this guy on Netflix, I tell you. Netflix. What do you want to talk about then? Are you still watching? Comes on the screen. Fucking no. Way to bed. Fuck you, Cody, you boring bastard. Anyway, that's your SmackDown quarters. I would put you to bed.